The verse in Surah 40, oh, this is the Mu'minun. What is this? Oh yes, Allah yastafi, yeah, I said that one. It's in Surah 23. Allah yastafi min al-malaikati rusula. This is in the present tense. Some people say that the inspiration or revelation ended by Muhammad. It's not true. Because this is in the present tense. This is the final message. Everything is here. And we do not do anything that is not here. But there is so much information here, it will keep coming until the end of the world. Information that our parents did not know, information that we do not know, and information that our grandchildren only are destined to know. It's all in here. It's nothing new, but it is all in here, including the end of the world and things that outrage the disbelievers. The verse in Surah 40 that also explains this. This turns out to be a very important discussion.
Of course. What are you talking about?
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I'd like to read it correctly. No, it's right here. It's very possible that I misplaced the verse, but I can't find it in Surah 40. But the evidence is abundant that God uses, as you know, the Quran is mostly in the past tense. Because God is telling us things in our future that are not future to God. They are past, as far as God is concerned. So most of the Quran is in the past tense. But when it comes to selecting messengers, plural, in the Quran, it is in the present tense. So, especially in your case, being the first group, the pioneers of restoring all God's messages of the past, you have a special responsibility. There are many, many messengers, and this also confirms, or is confirmed by the verse in the Quran that says there is not a village that does not have a messenger. So this gives idea how many messengers there are. But this incident that Carl was asking about just gives me a specific responsibility and makes us know precisely what the deal is. Because if we are believers of the Quran, we read in Surah 3 verse 81 that after all the prophets have come, including Muhammad, as we see later on, God set a trap for the disbelievers. After all the prophets have come, a messenger will come to confirm them. This is an established Quranic fact. And if we are believers in the Quran, we have to be open to this. Not only open to this, we have to know that there will be a messenger who will come and confirm all the prophets. And we will have no aversion at all to this idea. In fact, we will expect it and will agree with it readily. We happen to be the lucky generation, or the fortunate generation, that witnesses the fulfillment of this verse. And I'm talking as one of you. You know, I distinguish in the Quran between Muhammad the messenger and Muhammad the man. And I'm telling you, Rashad the man is very excited about all the information that comes to Rashad the messenger. I'm just along with you. I cry, and I'm excited. And they see me jump up and down in the mosque when information comes, and we all jump together. Because it is beautiful. God is teaching us, and we're very fortunate to be born now, at this time. But, yes, sounds right. That sounds right. What does it say, Muhtasha?
He is the grantor of the high ranks, the possessor of the all authority. He dispatches inspiration.
Yes.
Whenever he chooses among his servants.
Exactly. Yeah, this is it.
And dispatches in order to warn about the day of audience.
Exactly. So as you see, the Quran goes out of its way to mention these in the present tense because it is a continuous process until the end of the world. every village, every community is going to have messengers. Look at Layla Ittifaq, see? She's a messenger of God. When she goes to her college and she talks to the people about God and worshiping God alone, she is a messenger of God. And nobody can dispute that. So I hope this clarified and this is why you see the opposition, vicious as they are, they never said Muhammad is the last messenger. They cannot say that. They know it's a fabricated lie. This is why they didn't come up with it. All they're trying to do is that his name is not Rashad.
They're trying to discredit you.
But they cannot come up with any fact or any proof. They can only call me names, which is exactly what the Quran says. And it is really miraculous. It is really miraculous. They call me the names that the Quran says specifically. It's like, God is showing us that He knows what they're going to say. I get this telegram from Ahmed Didat addressed to Rashad Khalifa al-Kazzab. Okay, this is in English, but he writes the Arabic word that is in the Quran. Okay, and we read in Surah 38 and in Surah 54 the same word. They say, how come of all of us, he's the one who's getting the message and the inspiration? He is Kazzab. Okay, and then God goes on in the Quran and says they will find out tomorrow who is the Kazzab. But they had to, this is Western Union, folks. Okay? And they wrote down K-A-Z-Z-A-B. Okay? It's not an English word, but it's exactly what God wrote in the Quran in Surah 38 and in Surah 54.
Except that God spelled it correctly.
Exactly, yes. It's Kazzab, not Kazzab. They cannot do that. But it's ironic. So, as you know, the minute the person calls you names, they lost the argument. They have no evidence. When they start calling you stupid and this kind of thing, then you know they lost the argument. Yes.
Okay. Do we have time for a couple more questions?
Brother Azhar has a question.
Yep.
I just want you to comment on, there are a lot of verses which say that the messenger has been sent to prevail, so that Islam will prevail over all religions. Can you just comment on that?
This is a prophecy in Surah number 9 and Surah number 48 that Islam will prevail over all religions and will go to all corners of the world. And not only I believe that, I know that. I know this will happen. And inshallah that will happen in our generation. Brother Edib yesterday said that Surah 110 that talks about إِذَا جَاءَ نَصْرُ اللَّهِ وَالْفَتْحُ, when God's victory comes. And you see the people embracing God's religion in great numbers. فَسَبِّحْ بِحَمْدِ رَبِّكَ وَاسْتَغْفِرْ, glorify your Lord and seek His forgiveness. إِنَّهُ كَانَ تَوَّابًا. These are 19 words. The generation before us knew nothing about 19. We are the generation of 19, and we are the generation that will witness this great victory, inshallah. And this is why, this is the new world that did not receive a message before. All the messages came in the Middle East. So the message had to come here to America, and it is going to Japan. If you just look at Naoko there, see Naoko, why did God send a person from, are you from Tokyo, Naoko? Are you from Tokyo or where is it? From Tokyo, from the heart of Japan. So you know that the message will go there. Now when Naoko goes back, they're going to be true Japanese believers. I think that's the last frontier, and it will be in fulfillment of these prophecies of Surah 9 and Surah 48.
Well, don't forget Mexico and Latin America. There are no Muslims there.
Oh, Sister Tanita is there in Mexico. So. God will have the whole world covered.
Any more questions?
We'll have a break before lunch.